Hello, my name is Yoon and thank you for watching this video. Today I want to show you how to prepare tempeh, which is this soybean product. It's basically vegan and vegetarian and it's very healthy. Although today in this recipe I will be deep frying them, so it's probably not extremely healthy because of the deep frying method, but the tempeh itself is actually one of those vegetarian vegan food that is packed in nutrition, and I will put a little bit of description in the description box under this video, so that if you want to read more about tempeh and how it's made and the history or whatever that is, you can read it yourself. You could actually find it at your local grocery stores. Here in California, you can buy it from Whole Foods or even some Safeway markets and Trader Joe's or like natural food grocery stores. Usually they carry them. And so yeah, I just want to show you how to make it. There are two things. So one way of one of the part of this recipe is I cut it like a little bit thicker like this. So it's like about half inch thickness, and it's to the length, so it's like a thicker one. And then the other one is I slice it thin. So you will see the two different things how I'm gonna make this. So now I'm gonna show you the ingredients that we will need to make the two different ways of cooking this tempeh. First is the tempeh that you slice thin like this, and the other one is the chunky one. You can make it bigger, you know, whatever that you like. You also will need like scallion or green onion, shallots if you have. Shallots is a little bit harder to find for me, and they're kind of smaller, and I'm lazy. This is my shortcut, so I do get a red onion instead, and then some garlics and some chili peppers if you like it. And this is only for dipping sauce, so this is optional. So with the scallions or green onions, I already finely chop it like this, and so is the garlic, finely chop it. And you also want to keep some of the garlic like as a whole like this, because I'm just gonna use the magic bullet to grind it. So, and then we will also need rice flour. I bought this from a local Asian market, so I think this is a product of Vietnam. Rice flour and all-purpose flour. Okay, well, it's all-purpose because that's my container. But for the sauce, I like to use this. The brand is Bango, but this is actually a sweet soy sauce. So it's just like soy sauce, it's just thicker in consistency, and it's, instead of salty, it's actually sweet. Sweet and salty kind of thing, and we use this a lot in Indonesian cooking. And of course we'll need salt and vegetable oil for frying and water. Alright, so let's start. So for the first one is using the garlic that has been chopped. I'm gonna pour some water and salt. Alright. And then what I do is I'm just gonna whisk it, like basically mixing the water and the salt and the garlic. Okay. And what I do is, for the tempeh that you cut in a thick shapes, you just kind of dunk it and let them swim and marinate basically. Okay, all right, so we're gonna put this aside as it marinates for a few minutes. And here I have my oil that's heating up for frying. The second one is, so these are the one with the chopped scallions. So what we'll do is we basically gonna make a batter for the deep frying, these thin pieces of tempeh. So for that, where I'm gonna put the shallots and the garlic. and water, because without the water the magic bullet's not gonna run, right? So, and also actually if you have like a grinder at home, you know, traditionally people just use a mortar to just mash the garlic, make it into a paste, but we're modern here, so we use magic bullet. And so just to check it if they're like finely grated, maybe a little bit more. Alright, so it looks like it's kind of blended with the water. So next, so I'm going to take all-purpose flour. And again, this is a shortcut. In the past, you know, like my mom would just like use spoon and kind of try to blend it together and mix it. I just use my magic bullet to blend it. And the reason I mix rice flour is that rice flour, when you're deep frying something or making a batter for deep frying stuff, the good thing about rice flour, it's basically, it makes the batter crispier. Alright, so as you can see, they're fully blended. And now I'm gonna pour it into the mixture of the scallions. Okay, alright, so we're done with the magic bullets. And I'm gonna add salt. I should have put salt when I was blending it there. Totally forgot. But oh well, that's fine, it works. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fry this, okay? So we're gonna start with this one first, because this one is, my hands are clean by the way, so just in case you're wondering. So this one, the one that we marinate with the salt water, be careful because, you know, the oil is hot and it might splash, so just be watchful. If you want it healthier, what you can do, you can also bake the tempeh. The only difference is when you bake it, it's not gonna be crispy like on the outside. So I personally prefer deep frying it. You know, deep frying stuff, I know like some people will say, well, it's not healthy, but you know, once in a while, you know, treat yourself for something that's tasty, and you know, a little bit of deep frying is fine, right? Alright, so the second one is what I do. I just dunk this thinly sliced tempeh into the batter that we make with the magic bullet. And I want to make sure that I get some of the scallions there. And then I'm just going to like drop it there. So let it fry. I take another piece. I'm just going to coat it with the mixture. That. So what you do is you just kind of wait. I use a medium heat on the fire. This is a portable stove with it's a gas portable stove. So basically, you know when it's done, when it started to turn color golden brown. You don't need to move them around very much. Tempeh itself, it's very fast, you know, to get cooked. And so you don't need to like keep flipping it over back and forth. Just one time flipping is good. So while we wait for that, what I grabbed from the kitchen is just a plate with a piece of paper towel. What it does is when the tempeh is already ready and fully cooked, then you're gonna put it here on top of the paper towel to allow the paper towel to soak the excess oil. So while we're waiting for the tempeh to cook, I'm gonna show you what the dipping sauce that I'm gonna make. basically what I do is I took this small, I think they call it bird eye chili peppers or Thai chili. You can also use jalapenos, or if you want it spicier, you can use habanero, and you just basically like chop it, you know, two small pieces like this. And this ketchup manis is a magic sauce. Basically, you know, a lot of Indonesians, almost every Indonesian will have this in the house, around the house, because we use this to cook fried rice, for even like cooking fish, cooking chicken. This is like a magic sauce that almost everybody in Indonesia have around the house. So what I do is this very simple. So after I chop the chili pepper, I just kind of drizzled it on top of it like that. Alright, so let's check our tempeh now. They look good. Okay, see? Okay, so this is the color that I'm looking for. Perfect. It has to be just like golden brown. You don't want to be too dark. Look at how beautiful. See, look at this, is a perfect color. Right? Okay. Alright, so some of the tempeh looks good, like especially these ones. So I'm just gonna get it and put it in the paper towel. Carefully, because you don't want to splash hot oil on you, right? Anything deep fried tastes good. Okay. Oopsie. Alright. Look at that beauty. Alright, so I'm going to continue frying the rest of my tempeh. Alright, so this is what the tempeh that we deep fried. One is the one with just the salt and garlic water, and then this one is the one with the batter. And we have our sauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of sauce, drizzle it on top of the tempeh. Okay. And I'm going to try it for you. Taste it. Let's see. That's so good. The heat is just perfect. It's good. I like heat, and that was just good. And this is really good tempeh. I didn't cook it for too long, so it's like the outside is crispy and the inside is still soft. And let's try the one that has the batter in it. This is so good. It really does taste like my childhood. Wanna look at it? Thank you for watching, and let me tell me what you have in mind. Have you tried tempeh before? If you did try it, what do you think about it? Do you like it? Is that something that you would eat every day? And again, this is vegan and vegetarian recipe, so hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Bye.